Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside the Crusher here. And don't look at me, I'm hideous. Hey, check it out. Here, I'll show you guys. Hey, here's looking at you. Hey, listen, keep an eye out for me, will you? I'm looking for something. Man, oh man, am I glad that's behind me. It was smooth as silk. I'll tell you what happened. First of all, I'm very blessed to have you as the community. But right here in Boynton, Miss Jolene, man, just when you thought she couldn't be a better friend and a good cook and a host and all of that, wow. She took me down there, picked me up, brought me back. She got something out of my truck for me. She won't let me do anything. And she made me the best sandwich I've ever eaten in my life. I had brought some roast beef that I bought at home. And I didn't want it to go bad. I figured I'd be here a few days. And I brought some bananas and a couple of things that I picked up the other day. And she gave me these little fig bars, a little snack, and made me a cup of coffee, which I didn't have any coffee this morning. It's like 62 and raw here. It's kind of chilly. I got shorts on. I need pants. I had my flip-flops on earlier. This morning I went to LA Fitness and took a shower, and I showered with my flip-flops to kind of wash them, but they stayed kind of damp. And with this cold air, it made my body feel really chilled. So I put socks on and my tennis shoes. And right now she's got a blanket over there she gave me to put up, because I'm sitting at the tiki hut, like a little throw, over my legs. Let me tell you how it feels to be cared for, babied, whatever you want to talk about it. I'm going to milk it. I don't want it to ever end. She's so nice. She's so nice. I mean, I'm good now. I was very lethargic when I came out. They gave me propofol, and I felt this pressure. It wasn't like when I got a colonoscopy and they gave me propofol, and I don't remember anything. I just went to sleep, and it was such a subtle go out because it was more of a mild sedation. And the anesthesiologist that came over and was talking to me was a really nice girl. And the other girls in there that were prepping me, they had a hard time getting an IV started because my vein is crooked. It goes in and then it does a dog leg left or right and kind of does an L. And I used to get an infusion done years ago every 8 weeks for something, and they always complained about my vein. And she said, well, it's not a problem getting it in your vein. It's the catheter we got to thread in or something, whatever that is. So the girl tried this arm and then this arm. Then she was going to go in here, and she finally gave up. This is tough skin right here. And then she finally gave up and went and got the nurse. And that's happened before. I felt sorry for her because she wanted to be able to do it. And then the nurse came in, and she was able to, I think they went in right here. I haven't even looked. But they told me everything was going on. The girls would touch me right here and move my hand over gently and put the little thing on my finger. They had the blood pressure cuff on me. And these two girls were on me, and they're so, so gentle and sweet. I told them, I said, you're a real blessing to humanity. When you go in, part of their training, not just knowing about medical, but is how to make, a patient feel comfortable and not nervous. And it was just so, it made it, I didn't want to have to do this, but it was a very good experience. And they were so nice to me. And so I go into OR, and the anesthesiologist administers a little bit of stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to try and remember before I go out. I'm paying attention right now. I'm going to remember when the room goes dark but here's how they trick you. She said, we're going to clean your eyelids and your eyelashes, sterilize it. Uh, and they did. You know, she wiped a bunch of stuff on there. They have to do that. So close your eyes. I go, now? And she says, yes. And that was before they started administering the, what do you call it? The anesthesia. And then I heard the one girl say, okay, we're going to give you a little medicine here. And I was like, oh, here it comes. I'm going to feel, I'm going to go dark. I want to see, I want to remember. I don't remember. And I don't really think that I ever went. It just seemed like I could hear them or something. But this one thing hurt pretty bad twice. I felt pressure, like the doctor was pushing that thing in my eye or something. And also my doctor, I heard his voice clearly, in the beginning. And it didn't sound like him, but it was him. But anyway, I go out. It wasn't very long, maybe an hour and a half. And Jolene was out there. They called her. She came back for me. She ran around to the Restore and dropped off a couple things. Had to run to a Walmart for something. And then there she was. And I was really, because I haven't eaten and I haven't had any coffee or anything to drink. And this drug is still, residual in me. And even a minute ago, we had a friend come by and he was talking to me, telling me a story. He had a heart attack. Well, he didn't have a heart attack. They found he had a bad heart and they had to do open heart on him, like split him open. And he was one of these kind of guys that, really likes to elaborate. And I'm sitting there and this one eye that's open started closing. I started going to sleep listening to him. It was like going to be the best sleep I ever had, but then I had to wake myself up. I didn't want to be rude. But I could go in there in that trailer right now and lay down and get some rest. So I'm going to be here again tonight and maybe another day, because it all depends on what the doctor is going to say tomorrow when he checks me out and takes the patch off or whatever he's going to do. And I'll be doing good. But right now it does feel like they told me also that there's like maybe it feel like a splinter or an eyelash. That's what it is. Like an eyelash in my eye. And a couple of times I'm moving my eye around in there instead of moving my head. And the eye, I was like, oh, I feel like I have an eyelash in there. It didn't feel too good. I didn't like that. So I'm going to maybe take some Tylenol or something to, I don't think I need to wear these things. To stay ahead of the pain in case there's a little discomfort. But overall, everything's fine. And we crushed it. The doctor crushed it. Those nurses crushed it. And Jolene definitely crushed it. I mean, she made me a sandwich and she made me another one because it was so good. I had that Killer Dave bread and I brought my roast beef. And she put some romaine lettuce on there with some horseradish. Gosh, best sandwich I ever ate in my life. And so I had another one. And then some kind of these fig bars are like an organic. And they were like a blueberry kind or something. And I'm going to give her, I've got a couple of Walmart gift cards here that you folks gave me. I said, I'm going to give you those. She's got to go to the store and buy some food or whatever. They're about ready to do some food shopping. I said, use those cards and but get some of those fig bars. I like those. And also, I'm on a new chip. Remember those Mission chips? And I love them. But she gave me some Walmart Great Value white corn thin and crispy tortilla chips. Walmart brand. Best chips I ever ate in my life. And I had that on my sandwich. So, I got food in me. The sugar, the bread, it turns into glucose. And the propofol is wearing off. The sun's coming out, and they went to the store, not to Walmart yet. They had to go get something else. And I'm just hanging out. They gave me the remote, and I just wanted to come over here and make this video real quick. But they gave me the remote to watch Grit. So I'm going to go back over there. I got a big TV over the Tiki Hut. And like I said, she made me some chili last night, made that bed for me in the trailer, put a light in there for me. I mean, it's really, I really appreciate it when somebody takes care of you. It's nice. Really nice. So I just want to say hi, and everything's good. Hopefully when you take that patch off, I'm going to find out good news about the pressure, because my eye vision is not going to be improved. This doesn't do anything like that. The damage is done. It's just to prevent the damage from getting worse and to keep that pressure down. So I don't know. I'm going to ask him tomorrow, are you going to do this eye next? I mean, what's the deal? For $180, I'll do it. You know. But it's behind me now, and it's like I said on all my videos, when you want to do something, half the battle's to begin. And it's been leading up to it, and it wasn't too much. But today, just that last few hours, waiting to get there, and now it's all behind me, and it's like done, and now I'm recovering, and the next chapter and the next thing in life is going to be, maybe no more drops, or not no more drops, but less drops, and it's getting warmer every day. We're getting closer to spring, and we can start doing the traveling and all of that. And I would just ask everybody to keep watching the videos, live vicariously through me, and stay positive, stay kind, and God is good. And that's about it. But I just had to come say hello to everybody and show you my eye. Keep an eye out for me, will you? I got the eye jokes going on now. But I read all the comments, and believe me, nothing's going to change. Tim Baker's going to be the same. I don't know how to be anybody but me. And it's really good. Here's my small EBL. I was telling you about it. The little one I got, it's got a wireless phone charger on top. But I have my my USB-C, because I have the 15 right here to charge my phone. And look, it's got a light right here, so I can put that in the trailer tonight. It's got USB-A's and a USB-C, and look, it has a cigarette lighter, and look, a 110 plug. This is 330 watts, but those other ones are great because they're super power. But it's nice to have a little one that you can take to the beach or anywhere you want. I can take it down to the Tiki Hut and have a light and charge my phone and plug something in, whatever. It's a nice little thing here. And it came with a 100-watt solar panel. So I'm very happy to have the Crasher, the Crusher, my batteries, my generator. I'm a minimalist, but I have what I need to live. And I can take my home on wheels, and I can go anywhere and live. As long as I put some water in that thing, I'm gonna be able to be comfortable. I just am really happy about Jacksonville. I made these videos this morning. I hope you guys like the water I brought in the video over at the inlet. I got a very nice email. I want to talk about that for a second, and if I can kind of get through it. All these emails and letters and texts and comments are coming in about wishing me well and all that. But I had a lady, her name is Lori, and she's in Maryland, and she sent me an email. I want to read it, but I'm using my phone. And it was basically her and her husband. She's only 54, I think she said. So she's a while off from collecting Social Security. So she's still doing her prison job. But she said, I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you. And she has 3 children. 2 are twins and 1 is not a twin. And they are, 2 of them have gone to college. One's got a master's degree in 4 years, super smart, scholarships, the whole thing. Very proud. The other one is also going to college and doing really well. And then they have a special needs child who is 18, and her and her husband haven't been on a vacation or out on their own, in 20 years. Or maybe he's 21 now. I have to reread my email, the special needs child. And they weren't ever able to go anywhere because they couldn't get anybody to watch their son. So she said that she just wanted to let me know how much she appreciates the positivity. And, they live, she always dreamed about being on the west coast of Florida. I guess she was there quite a bit when she was a child. And she says, even if you're in a Walmart parking lot, she said, and I can see some palm trees, it was gratifying to her. And it brought her something that made her feel good and inspiration and the positive things that we like to talk about. And she said, what did she say? This is because she says she's Jewish. She says, I don't consider your religious talks religious. I consider it, man, I want to say what it is. I don't have my phone here to read the email. She said she said, I don't consider it religion. I call it, she described it so well. Like, a good positive talk. And she said, you're welcome to share what I say in your video, because maybe it will help one other person that's going through what I was. Because she'd been wanting to, get out and go to Florida and do something. And she sacrificed 20 years with her special needs child. And she found some inspiration in my videos. And I'm just thankful that whatever I've said and done, or the optics with the beach and the palm trees, that has brought her. And I was talking to Jolene about it. I read the email to Jolene. And Jolene says, I think this is just a small percentage of the people that watch you, that you're hearing from, that so many feel like her. And that's really encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. This is just natural. We don't edit around here. This is just who I am. And I'm a very blessed man. I'm a believer. We don't hang our heads when we say it. And if there's anything that I can say on any of these videos that can be encouraging to anyone, through reading the word or just something I say, then that's all worth it. The byproducts, the benefits of it, of the revenue, the monetization that I do have with my channel is all secondary. I mean, it really is. I really enjoy doing this. And the fact that I have such a loving community in me, it's really more than the money, because I never had so much support and love, and I wouldn't ever want to lose it. I mean, I hope that we're together till my last days on this earth. I hope to keep making YouTube videos for the next 15 or 20 years, whether they make a penny or not. I mean, what else? There's no problem doing it. And I am going to do this travel, and I'm going to keep talking about what we're talking about. And I'm going to keep being Sarasota Tim, and I'm going to keep crushing it.